performance you've seen thus far? Very weak. Seems that the theme tonight is sex and all that good shit. Sex and alcohol. Yeah, that normally doesn't go well for women at the end of the night. There's always that day after when they like to cruise around the bars and like, I think I was roofied last night. No, you just got fucked up and fell on some questionable dick, and that shit happens. There was no roofie involved. Questionable dick, yes. We all have those regrettable moments, and just call it for what it is. Questionable. I don't know. We were talking about sex and porn and all this shit and all that good stuff, and I love porn. I'm not gonna lie, I love porn. I call it educational material. I write it off on my taxes. It's good shit. Funniest thing I've ever seen though, every time I go into like a sex shop, I see guys in the adult video section, right? With the movie covers, reading the backs of the covers. What the hell are you looking for, a plot? And you guys ever been sitting halfway through a porno and be like, oh my god, I wonder how this is gonna end. This is riveting. There's no mystery to the ending of a porno. All pornos end the exact same way. They all end with you laid out on the sofa wearing nothing but one tube sock and a smile. Love porn. I don't know, I watch a lot of porn now because I was married. I was married for 13 years. And now I'm, marriage is cool and all, but I like to equate marriage to like being in the mafia. Because once you're in, there's only two ways out. You either buy your way out or fucking die. Those are the only two ways out of this thing. And it's fun, but I always say if you get married, the rule is if you get married, you have to marry your best friend. You gotta marry your best friend in order for that to be a successful marriage. I did that. It was successful for the most part. We had great times. I mean, we had fun together. His name was Carl. It was fucking cool. Played ball together. We watched games. Sex was awkward, but we worked that shit out. It's cool. But, think about marriage. I've noticed that men and women look at marriage differently. Like a woman, when they receive their marriage contract, the certificate, they look at it as the beginning of their life, anew. Everything is going to be living happily ever after, and it's great. A man looks at a marriage certificate and it says, this is the last pussy you will ever get. Legally. I'm not bitter. Now I'm the single guy. Single life sucks. Dating sucks. Because for me, all I seem to do is just walk through a minefield of crazy. Every woman I meet, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but every time I meet a chick, it's like, oh, she's got daddy issues. Oh, she got low self-esteem. Oh, she has poor hygiene. Oh, she's got 2 vaginas. Hey, how you doing? My name's Steve. Yeah. Anyway, but like I said, I'm not there. You enjoying the weather? Like that segue? Here's what I've discovered living in LA. I'm from Atlanta originally. And Atlanta loves you. Atlanta has no idea who she is. Anyway, I've noticed when the weather's nice out here, I get the same thing that people tell me every year. They're like, oh man, it's been sunny for like a week. You know what that means? We're due for the big one. We're always due for the big one. The big fucking earthquake. I've been out here 11 years, I'm still waiting on that big one. And what amazes me about California is that we have this contingency plan for earthquakes. Which is funny. How the fuck can you prepare for the earth moving? It is the earth. It fucking moves. What are you gonna do? And they tell you, well, you gotta hide under some furniture or some shit like that. Yeah. All my furniture came from IKEA. I put that shit together and I still have parts left over. Fuck that. I don't know. I got a lot of friends that like to surf, trying to talk me into surfing. I was all down for surfing until I started watching Animal Planet and Shark Week was on. And I don't like sharks because they fucking kill people. And a friend of mine told me, he's like, nah, dude, really, sharks, they just don't, they don't like the taste of humans. Really? You know, in order for me to find out I don't like a certain food, that means I had to take a bite out of it first. Great, sharks don't like me. Now I have low self-esteem and I'm missing a fucking arm. Thanks, sharks. Appreciate it. You know, I've been here before, and I've talked about like the moment that we all seem to have. I mentioned before, if you've never been here, I'm going to educate you on that oh shit, I'm racist moment that we all have in life. Some friends of mine had this moment a few days ago where it was me, 2 Hispanics and a white guy. We're all standing outside talking. And then all of a sudden, one of the guys was like, I smell fried chicken. And then they all fucking looked at me. And instinctively, I said, that is fried chicken. It's a Mississippi red. I think a breast and a thigh. Pepper, salt, more garlic. Delicious.
Blackface.
But we all have that oh shit I'm racist moment. I had my oh shit I'm racist moment one day. I see a guy in a wheelchair, white guy, rolling past me in a wheelchair, and I started thinking immediately, oh my god, that's so sad. Man, what happened to him, man? Yeah, he must have been in an accident or something. I don't know. Well, that's some tragic shit. Man. A few minutes later, a black dude comes rolling by me in a wheelchair. I'm like, oh, that nigga got shot. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but somebody shot that motherfucker. Holy shit, I'm racist. But we all have it. It's cool. I grew up in the South. The thing I love about the South is they got that honest racism. I mean, they will let you know in a split second that they don't like you, and I love that shit. It's out in the open, it's honest, it's cool, I can deal with that. There have been many times I've walked into like a hardware store or some shit like that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a sale on baseball bats on aisle 4, nigger on aisle 5. Yeah. It's cool. I love the South. I love Atlanta. I love the South. You know, our motto in Atlanta, if you've never been there, our city motto is Atlanta, the city that's too busy to hate. Which pretty much implies if we had the time to hate, we'd be hating your ass right about now. One of our favorite pastimes, we have Civil War reenactments in the South. Civil War reenactments. Now, if history serves me correctly, I believe the South lost that fucking war. Which poses the question, why would you go out and repeat that same ass kicking over and over and over again? I asked the guy once, he was like, well, you know, we figure one of these days we just might get it right. And for that very reason, I go to every reenactment like it's the fucking Super Bowl, man. I'm out there, I'm like rooting, I'm doing the wave, and woo-hoo! Go Big Blue! Woo-hoo! Kick some rough ass! He's like, I'm rooting my team. I was like, yo man, shut the fuck down. I got 40 acres of the mule riding on this. Woo! Go Big Blue! So you guys are in history buffs. That's cool. That's cool. That's fun. That's fun. We'll go back to sex then. How about that? Want to talk about sex? Let's talk about sex. How about that? Like I said earlier, I watch a lot of porn. I do. I'm not even ashamed of it. I watch that shit. Like I watch more porn than I watch the news. I can't tell you what the fuck is going on in the world, but I can tell you about some porn. And what kills me is like I see guys every day, you know, the nice weather and everything, and chicks are walking around in bikinis and guys are staring at them and shit. And I'm like, that doesn't impress me at all. I got the fucking internet. I don't give a damn about a woman walking around in a bikini. I have seen a 60-year-old woman get beat fucked by her pet parakeet. Chick walking around in a bikini does nothing for me at this point. Need a little bit more shock value. I love watching homemade porn though. I don't like that high production porn. You know, that porn where it's like everything's all HD and everything. The girl's just all these fake orgasms. She's screaming and moaning and shit. And the fucking guy's not even in her yet. He's over at Crafty getting fluffed. I like that good old-fashioned homemade porn where people make that shit themselves, because the thing that's most fun to me about watching homemade porn, for some reason, when people fuck, they like to have the television on in the background. I don't know why, but it's not even anything that's good. It's always like like some old TV show that's on, and I'm more interested in what the fuck is going on that television show than the actual people fucking. I'm like, oh my god, is that the episode that Arnold and Dudley got raped by the bicycle guy? I love that episode. I'm sorry, I might be all over the place right now. I have those moments. You ever have those moments where you say or do something really fucked up and then you don't know why you did it? Let me explain to you what happens in my mind when I do shit like that. I got my left side and my right side of my brain. Right side is the part of my brain that's intelligent, he's cool, he takes care of everything, you know, he's got his shit together. That's the right side. Left side of my brain is a little retarded. Every now and again when I have those moments when some shit is fucked up, usually this is what happens in my head where the right side of my brain is telling the left side, hey, I gotta go take a shit, I'll be back in a few minutes. Don't fucking do anything, you hear me? I won't do nothing! I won't do nothing! Right side goes away, comes back, what the fuck happened? I know you told me not to do stuff, but I did stuff, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, I did stuff. And then I find myself apologizing, and I have one of those awkward turtle moments where I gotta apologize for shit that I did or said. Familiar with awkward turtle? Anybody? Yeah. Yeah? Really? You know awkward turtle? No, good. Okay. A friend of mine says that all the time. I was like, is that actually a real thing? All right. What else can I educate you guys on while I'm here? You know I'm bitter. You know I'm divorced. Fucking single. Anybody who's single? Yeah? Yeah? You enjoy it? Yeah? What's so fun about being single?
You don't have to talk to nobody about it.
Well, you can't even articulate well. You don't need to be talking to anybody. You ain't got to say nothing to nobody. You don't have to say words. You're single for a reason. I don't know. Like I said, single life sucks, and then you have all those awkward moments of, you know, the first time you sleep with a girl, and guys are always, you know, we're all a bit, you know, have that bit of anxiety about penis size, because we hear women talk. Like, women are very graphic when they talk about sex, and they always call men dogs, like, oh, men are so nasty. Now, here's a conversation about two guys after he just had sex with a girl. Hey man, did you sleep with that girl? Yeah, I fucked her. Oh, cool. That's the end of the conversation. Women, on the other hand, like, oh my god, he's got a dick, it was this long, it was curved to the left, and that fucking seat, that was fucking ridiculous. Oh my god, I came 3 times. But that's an anxiety. Every man has it. We all have that dick size anxiety going on. And I can guarantee you, ladies, every man in this room, at least once in his life, has measured it. You have. Every man in this room, at least once in his life, has measured his dick. Unfortunately, all have been utterly disappointed with the outcome. Guys, most comics like to end their little sets with a big joke or whatever, you know, to get off with a big laugh. I like to end with a little help. Guys, here's what you do. I measure my dick every day. You never know. Maybe a growth spurt. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. The thing is, I don't use your standard 12-inch ruler to measure mine, right? I use those rules they find in travel maps, see? Because in a travel map, 1 inch equals 100 miles. So knowing that, every time a girl complains about it being small, baby, you looking at 300 miles of DOT-approved blacktop. Now, how about you hop on the road? Let's travel, baby. Go on the road. Guys, you've been a lot of fun. I gotta get out of here. Thank you.
Marlon. Marlon.
For my man, Steven Scales.
Rage.
His big black.